Benjamin Franklin, founding father of the world's leading democracy, the United States, once said, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn." In a profound manner, he had summoned up the knowledge circle. True learning is not only in books, it has to have practical relevance in our day-to-day lives. As proud students and prouder parents assembled here for the annual day celebrations of this, the oldest ICS school in the district, you have an important role to play, especially in these days of nuclear families. Unlike joint families in which many of us grew up, which played an important role in strengthening bonds between relatives. As Nelson Mandela mentioned in his memoirs, the word cousin itself is a Western concept. I'm sure you'll all agree with me, they were all referred to only as brothers and sisters. As parents, you have to teach your child to reach for his roots, understand family values, respect elders, and build a strong character and integrity, which is the ultimate aim of all education. In these days of mobile phones and computers, there is a danger as students that you will attach no importance to social interaction. Every information that you want to know is there at the touch of a button, though in a superficial and scanty manner. But in the process, you might forget that interaction with friends, playing games, walking and observing nature are all the things that count. Last year, I went to the 150th anniversary of my old school, Bishop Cotton's in Bangalore, when I passed out in 1955. That, I'm sure you'll agree with me, is a very long time ago. And it was wonderful to meet my school friends of over 6 decades. We have been keeping in touch all these years. Children like you who study in boarding schools in the Nilgiris are very lucky. Apart from surroundings which are like an ancient Gurukula, your connections with your dedicated teachers and friends can be a lifelong, rewarding interaction. As a president of the Nilgiri Library, one of the oldest heritage libraries in the country, I always remind students about the importance of good reading habits. The motto of the library is Abunt Studia in Mores, which roughly translated means studies pass into habits, and good reading habits build character, which build up confidence. And besides, those who have inculcated the reading habit can never be lonely because books will always be your companions. So in these days of Kindle and computers, I would request you to take the time off to also inculcate the habit of reading. Nothing can exceed the satisfaction of reading a good book. Learn to balance modern technology with traditional knowledge. The Nilgiris is part of the Western Ghats, which is one of the 12 global hotspots. We live in a district which is blessed with architectural, cultural, tribal, and natural heritage. When Edwin invited me for the function, he said, "I'm going to mention that you have visited all the countries except Siberia." And I said, "Bad luck, I have also visited Siberia." I was fortunate, and I must mention that skit that you made on water conservation was really very imaginative. I congratulate not only the students, but the teachers who were behind this whole effort. So since you have put up a program like on water conservation, I'd like to say a few words about Lake Baikal in Siberia, which I visited. How many of you know about Baikal? Please put up your hands. Maybe in future in geography classes you will learn. This is the largest freshwater lake in the world, over 30,000 square kilometers wide and 7,000 feet deep at the greatest depth. This is full of pure water, and the Russians were telling me, I went to the Russian Academy of Sciences in a boat, and I reached a particular spot, and they said, "Madam, below you there's about 7,000 feet of fresh water." And the Russians were telling me that one day, and this has come true, petroleum and diesel will run out, and this water will be the most valuable thing. It will be more valuable than petrol and diesel. This is very true because today the way we are using up our fresh water is really very alarming. Apart from being the largest users of groundwater in the world, we are dependent on monsoon, so my advice to you students is conserve every drop of water and practice sustainable habits like reduce, refuse, and recycle. We Indians over the centuries have had a strong philosophy of conservation and protection of the environment, and we have always practiced sustainable development, which helped in biodiversity conservation and water management. Our own indigenous people in the Nilgiris, they have conserved the Shola grassland ecosystem, which is also a source of many springs. The greatest evil today is pollution by non-degradable garbage, which includes plastics, thermocol, etc. So within your homes, practice segregation and let the biodegradable become compost. Have you started a kind of compost pit in the school? Oh, that's very good. So together you can also start a project in the school, and I will give you whatever help that you need, and you can learn about vermicompost. Because, listen to me carefully, it is easier to send a mission to Mars, more difficult to bring back Mother Earth to her pristine glory. Do you agree with me? As Mahatma Gandhi said, nature provides for our need, but not for our greed. So as students of this wonderful institution, I would like you to take a pledge. Conserve water during the festive season and not pollute. Do not pollute the atmosphere with firecrackers. During Diwali, the way we pollute with firecrackers and the danger, we have also seen a few incidents, this incident in Kerala. Please do not play around with firecrackers. It's not worth the trouble. It's just expensive and you're polluting. Prevent global warming by planting trees. Promote rainwater harvesting so that not a drop of this precious resource is wasted. Spread the conservation message whenever and wherever possible, and to preserve the precious biodiversity of our wonderful and unique district. Think globally and act locally, and above all be sensitive to our fellow human beings and show compassion to those who come from less privileged backgrounds, because ultimately we are all children of Mother Earth. As far as I am concerned, whatever help you want from the school, I will give it to you. If you want me to arrange some heritage walks, I could do that. If you want someone to come and talk to you on environmental issues or any other issues, please do not hesitate to ask me. I'm always there to help this wonderful, wonderful school. Thank you.